Welcome, ladies and gents, to our first episode of the Bingo Blitz. Now, if you are wondering what on earth is going on, first of all, where on earth was you on Wednesday? Go and check that video out, have a little look at what the rules are for this. But first of all, we do need to pick out a bingo card. Now, what I'm going to do to pick this out, instead of shuffling them, because they're quite compact, as you'll see, look, they don't shuffle very well. They're pretty much stuck together. So what I'm going to do, there's 48 of these cards, I believe. We're going to draw a ball until we get a number under 48. We are then, of course, going to draw our team and then the rules list. Now, if you are wondering what the rules list is and what the teams are, well, they are down in the description below. So, first of all, let's draw out which of our bingo cards we are going to be aiming to fill. So, we're going to give this a little bit of a shake up so it is nice and mixed up. And the ball coming out is going to be... Have we got one? Ah, there we do. Got ourselves a ball. And the ball is... Well, I guess it goes up to 90. So the ball is number 66. I don't know if you can quite capture that on the camera. There we go. Number 66 is the one out. Now we are going to put that back in for the other two draws. So number 66 is of course higher than the 48. So we need to go again. Let's have another go at this one. Is this one going to be below 48? No, it's number 55. We are in fact going to leave it out of the machine for now until we do the other draws. So I'm going to leave that there. Next one out will be... Okay, I can see it there. And that is number 87. I'm doing a really bad job at getting one of these under 40. So we're going to move them into them slots. Under 48, sorry. Next one out will be... Are you under 46? No, we've got number 64. Come on. Right, next one out will be... It's quite hard to get one under 48, apparently. Yes, 51. Maybe I should time-lapse this until I get a number under 48. Right, yes, we've got one finally, under 48. I saw this one coming around. It's number 25. So that is going to be our bingo card. Now, all those balls, of course, have to go back in. Number 25, if we just get through these, which are quite stuck together. Number 24 is there. Number 25 is that card right there, number 25. So those are our numbers. We are, of course, going to try and fill a line out, but we can put the rest of these to one side, out of the way, as we put the balls back, try and draw our team. So these we don't have to worry about. We've got 90 teams in the hat. We've got 90 rules as well. Now, of course, there's going to be rules on the same numbers as the teams, so the balls will be returning back into the machine for both draws. Now, the first one coming out of the hat. In fact, I'm going to give it a little bit of a shuffle. I apologise if that's rather loud, but our team that we shall be starting off with is number 25. Now, as you can see below, those are the teams, so you might have spotted which team number 25 is. I personally have not looked yet. I'm going to surprise myself with that one. Now, in terms of the rules, the rule we are going to be applying is also number 78. 78 is our number to apply for the rules. So I'm going to have a little look at those. I'm going to set everything up and I'll see you fine folks in Football Manager in just a second. Welcome, ladies and gents, to Brighton. Yes, Brighton is our destination for our first team in our Bingo Blitz. Now, I would like to apologise for a couple of problems in that first segment. First of all, the camera, there was a bit of a black line down one side, but in the interest of retaining the numbers that came out and not mixing that up, I of course kept it. There was also a little problem along the bar at the bottom. Some of you might have noticed it was only showing the teams up to about 21. I'm not quite sure why. I think it's a cap on the characters or something weird. Not sure if I'm going to be able to fix that one or if I'm just going to have to remove it for future ones. But we are, of course, here in Brighton for our first team. And for the first transfer window, we need to use a Ramonta for this starting half of the season. Not quite sure how that's going to work with Brighton. I'm not sure what players are going to even be able to play that position. But thankfully, we've got no problems when it comes to transfers. So hopefully, our budget's going to be able to cover us doing that. And then we'll find out what we have to deal with in the second half of the season. Now, as you can see, we're on £43,500 per week, and we, of course, replace Graham Potter. Now, you don't need me to go through all of these and tell you about the club. I will flick through it for those interested. We're not going to linger too long in here. What we're going to do is we're going to crack on with some transfers. First of all, we're going to have a look at the squad, have a look at how much money we've got to spend, and then buy some players. I'll show you the players, get on with our first game of the season, and then figure out where we are going for the next episode. Now, media predicts that we finish 16th in the league. We hold a fierce rivalry with Crystal Palace, and we was founded in 1901. As you can see, our transfer budget is 15 million, which is nice and solid, and a wage budget of 1.2 million. Not sure how much of that is currently being used, but we'll find out going forward. Now, as you can see, a 5-2-2-1 is a formation I'm not that used to, and one I'm probably not going to stick to, especially with our role specified to us. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be rather interesting on how we go forward with that. Now, Brighton want us to sign players under the age of 22. Thankfully, the importance is low on that, and we're not going to do it. We'll try, but I don't think we're going to mainly do that. Sign young players to develop for profit and maintain the club's global reputation. We're going to do that, and I think we should be able to avoid a relegation, but I think that's safe. Not sure about the 5th round of the FA Cup. They might be asking a little bit too much for that. A minimum in the Carabao Cup of 4th round. Honestly, don't care about the Carabao Cup. We're probably going to focus on the league and mainly, maybe, the FA Cup a little bit as well. Now, schedule press conference. Yeah, why not? I'll do that, but I won't make you fine folks suffer through that. Arrange an inner squad friendly to assess. No, I don't tend to do that. Arrange a meeting with the backroom staff once every month, because I don't need it popping up all the time. So, I am going to crack on with that press conference, try and get some players in, and then we will be getting on with our first game of the season, which will be against... Okay, we have a lot of friendlies. I'm probably going to get rid of some of those. Our first game of the season at home to Norwich. Okay, that'll be a fun one. So, I'll either see you back for the Norwich game or some transfers in just a second. Right, so it's been a rather quiet pre-season for transfers in a club that's looking for youngsters to develop for the future and sell on. There was only one real option, and that, of course, was to buy a 33-year-old legendary striker. So we have gone and got Higuain, yes, the 33-year-old Argentinian, 75 caps, 31 goals. He doesn't need any introducing, but we're going to do it anyway. 3.5 star potential, because of course he is old and he has got bags of ability. His finishing is still 17. Look at his physicals. His physicals are still all in the yellow except for acceleration. That's on 10, and he's still got 16 strength in terms of being a deep line forward. Well, his anticipation 17, his decision 17, his 16 off the ball, 16 teamwork, 16 technique, like I said, 17 finishing, his first touch is 15, 14 for passing, 15 for composure, 13 flair. He couldn't be much better. He's a solid player still, and well, we got him at a bargain price, so even though he's old, we could probably sell him on for profit anyway. So coming in at 100 grand per week till 2023, we are course will not be here till then, but he will. Star player for the club, and well, as you can see, he's valued at 5.2 to 6.2, so let's just say he's valued at 5.7. How much did we pay for him? Well, we got him at a bargain at 4.5. He does of course come from the MLS side Inter Miami, where he's been having a fantastic season thus far. Scored 7 goals in 11 games, 3 assists, 2 player of the matches, and a 7.27. I don't know how he's been getting on in our pre-season. It looks like he's been doing okay. 4 goals in 5 appearances and 1 as a sub, so nice and solid there as well, getting himself a 7.43. We also do have another player scheduled to come in, possibly. If he makes it through the work permit, then we will also have a playmaker to provide some balls up to Higuain. But without further ado, it's time to crack on with our season opener against Norwich. Right, so as you can see, the team is all ready and raring to go, and we've got our Raumdeuter. But not only do we have one, but I thought I'd go an extra bit of crazy. Yes, we've gone for 2, 1 on each side. If it don't work out, we'll go single, but the single one will be Lallana. I just thought I'd try it out, try a double, because why not? Something new. Let's try it out on both sides. Now, those who don't know what the Raumdeuter is, well, it literally translates from German meaning space investigator. So, got a couple of investigators. His main role is to find pockets of space in which to operate. Essentially a wide poacher. The Raumdeuter takes up seemingly harmless positions out wide, waiting for the opposition moment to burst through the defensive line and take shots or crosses. So basically waits for the defence to fall asleep and then just darts through it to either cross the ball or go on and score. So without further ado, let's submit the team. But before we do, we have Sanchez in goal, a back line of Cucurella, I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, Webster, Dunk, Lamptey. In central midfield is Bissouma and Gross. I hate the fact that it looks like a B. I want to say Grob, but it's Gross. And then we have McAllister in central attacking mid. Lallana on the right. Grossard, which is going to make it even more hard, on the left-hand side. Higuain up front. Steele, Veltman, Duffy, Byrne, Aldzart, Moder, March, Richards, and Maupay on the bench. Now, that does mean Welbeck, although if Welbeck was fit, he still wouldn't make it on the bench. I'm sorry. Maupay is actually better than Welbeck as a deep line forward at the moment. So, yeah, I'm going to use him as a backup. Welbeck is going to be our third choice striker. Now, as you can see, tactically, people aren't particularly too happy with the way I'm approaching this one, but it's okay. It's okay. This is a fun save. We're going to enjoy our time at these clubs, have a little bit of fun, and right now we are heading into the dressing room. This is a match we should be winning. It is, lads. This is the game we should be winning. So, this is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. Gonna put a little bit of pressure on the lads because we are facing Norwich. If we lose to Norwich, it's a sign of a bad season to come, especially considering our pre-season. We tripped up against Blackpool. Admittedly, I wasn't managing it. I leave all them to our assistant, especially in these series. Tripped up against Blackpool, tripped up against Espal. Like, yeah, we need to do better with those games. Right now, though, Aarons is going to whip it in. It's not away by Dunk. He gets it to Lana, now Gross. And now, the question is, what have I left our settings on? Webster, okay, nice little attempts with the header there. Just make sure we haven't got, okay, what replays do we have set? I just need to double check this. Goals disallowed offside, okay, goal line tech, yes, everything set, reasonable. Okay, extended highlights as per usual. So West Ham currently 1-0 up thanks to Zuma against Wolverhampton. Now, as a Man United fan, I'm a little bit disappointed because I believe Liverpool won 2-1 against them. Oh, ball is cleared away here. Rashika will collect the ball here for Norwich. Gets it out wide to this right-hand side. Someone needs to win this ball back. Gilmore's going to play it over to Norman. Norman's going to hold up possession. Pulls it back. Someone, please make a tackle. Thankfully, the highlight's dead. Watford, Brentford, by the way, 2-2. Let's get this Brighton bit off the screen. Let's get the league table up. We want to keep an eye on that, as you can see Brentford currently getting himself up into 3rd place, followed by Watford in 4th. Now, ball up. Williams nods it away. Lamptey will nod it onto Lallana. Lallana, lovely ball up to Trossard. Oh, what a ball and what a goal! Leonardo. Don't know why I want to say Leonardo, but The two L's link up and might have just got us the W. What a ball. Lallana. That was disgusting. We was lucky to get the possession, but look at this ball from Lallana. Trossard, though, even better. Darting run, gets in behind the defence and puts it away. Now, Pucky plays it back to Norman. And I'm not even going to attempt their centre-back's name. Now, Gilmore over to Norman once more. Don't you dare pass it back to your centre-back. Cantwell gets it up to Pucky. Pucky gets the ball over to Williams here on this left-hand side. Williams making a lovely run. Pulls it over to Lee Mello. And now Gilmore up to Cantwell. Lovely block. And it's cleared away. Now, Higuain couldn't get the counter-attack going, but he might get something going here. Nods it on to no one. You are the only man up there, Higuain. Stop heading it on to people. You are that person who should be up there now. The ball has been won back for Norwich here on the 15th minute. Gunn is going to play it up. Now up to Gilmore. Gilmore keeps possession. It's going to be Omo Bamidele. Omo Bamidele making a darting run from centre-back all the way to the right-hand side. Whips one into Pucky, and Pucky makes use of it. I don't know why we let their centre-back get all the way down the right wing and whipping across. That is disappointing. That is a rather disappointing way to concede what is now the tying goal. And as you can see, the Norwich fans behind that goal are rather happy about that one. I would be if my centre-back just made a run like that and did a first-time ball into the middle of the box and we scored. Aye, aye, aye. Everton, by the way, 0-0 against Tottenham. Arsenal's been held to a draw at the moment by Crystal Palace. And later today we have Aston Villa taking on Manchester City, and Burnley against someone who I didn't quite catch. Gross gets it over to McAllister. It's now up to Higuain. Lovely ball to Trossard. Can Trossard get a second goal? Oh, almost Trossard. Almost a second. Webster had a near one. Trossard's just had a second near opportunity along with his goal now. Come on. Come on. Let's get a second. Cucurella gets it back to Bissouma. Bissouma, by the way, being linked with Newcastle. Newcastle potentially coming in for a bid for him. Speaking of Newcastle, they also nabbed a player before us. Not going to go into that one too much, but yeah, that was a little disappointing. Lallana whips one in. Gross, Trossard, come on. Let's just say we had to change up our playmaker attempts. But Trossard, he's had a fantastic game. Come on, Trossard. Lovely to see. Lallana, again, just pulling it back this time. Nice bit of play. Nice bit of play. Gets it to Gross. He, I think, was attempting a shot there, to be honest. But it's okay. It's okay. Gross attempting the shot. It might have gone a little wide and we might have tapped it in. But it doesn't matter. Ended up in the back of the net. And that's all I care about right now. We don't care about beautiful football at this moment. We just want goals. And right now, we have 2 of them. And it's put us in the lead. So, 5 shots to their 3. 3 on target to their 2. 1.0 free XG to a 0.5. 3 corners to 1. 3 fouls to 4. 0 yellow cards apiece. 88% on the pass into their H3. 53% possession to 47. Not too shabby now, I think. We're doing well, but can definitely find another gear. You know what? That's reasonable. That is reasonable. Lad, you are doing good, but I know you can do better, especially with that 6.6. Cucurella, you can do better, my friend. Trossard, you've just been outstanding. You've just been outstanding. I don't think you can do much more. Higuain, though, 6.6. You're our lone striker. Right now, your winger is outperforming you. Higuain, show why I spent just over 4 million to bring you in. Bring in the legendary Higuain. Hanley, though, beats him to the ball this time. Plays it over to Williams. Williams now coming at us. And, well, it's Watford, Brentford, still 2-2. Arsenal's finally taken the lead against Crystal Palace, though. And we have a corner. Gross will whip this one in. Where's he going to go? He goes into the middle. Hanley nods it away. Lamperty gets it down to Dunk. He didn't dunk that one in the net, unfortunately. He just goes sailing over the bar. Everton 3-0 up against Tottenham, though. Come on, Everton. Nice for them. Leicester against Burnley later today. That's the other game. Don't know why the accent just came on, but it did. So, yeah. Erdegaard goal scorer in the Arsenal game. Oh, and it's 71st minute. I've completely forgot about substitutes. So, let's see what we can do. Trossard is shattered. He is absolutely shattered. But you know who's tired and playing bad? McAllister. McAllister's playing bad and he's tired. Trossard, I think we do need to rest up. So Richards, by the way, we've had a lot of offers to loan in Richards. And why is... Okay, you need to be on support, not attacking. I'll fix that for next time. But Trossard, who can we put over on that wing? You know what? You want to do it. But I don't want you to do it. What I want to do is swap this back to a winger. You can go for Marsh. Now, Marsh, would you rather be on the left or the right? Left. You're a left footer. Go on the wing. That's all good. We'll put Marsh over there. Lallana can keep doing his Remorder thing over on the other wing. And, yeah, nice little double substitution. Gets us a bit fitter. Lallana, of course, probably could do with a rest. Unfortunately, though, I don't think we've got anyone who can really do that role. Gross can go out there. Who would go in here, though? Who would go in here? Don't you prefer to be... Oh, you do prefer to be a playmaker. Okay, well, that could work then. We could go that. And I think that is our final attempt for this game. Hopefully we don't pick up an injury and go down to 10 men. Risking it a little bit. I should have probably held on to that last one, but okay. I trust the game's not going to be brutal enough to do that to us, at least on the opening day. Sergeant Snow delivers the ball into Pucky. Pucky, you little pucker. Little pucker. He's just done it again. This time, the sergeant has just gone to put in the order to strike. He's just done that. This is going to be a disappointing draw. Disappointing indeed if this is how it ends. Now, Rashika plays it over to Pucky. Pucky over to Lee's. Milau gets it over. Lovely interception, though, by Lamperty. He's getting the ball up to Higuain. Higuain from range. It's blocked, though. And it's bounced out. We've got ourselves a corner. What can we do with this, though? Where will it go? Where will it go? As Gross will be the one to deliver it. He's going to whip it in. He goes back post. Oh, it's nodded away. Webb still collects on the edge of the box, though. He gets about to Gross. Gross now back to Dunk this time. You're a centre-back. You're a centre-back. He was offside anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Gross was still offside. But still. Dunk really shouldn't be trying to smash him from there. Anyway, the ball is intercepted. Now Marsh trying to come down this left-hand side. He'll pull it back for Cusarella. Cusarella is just going to play it back up to Marsh. Now can Marsh get something going? Goes it inside to Bissouma. It's up to Richardson. Lovely through ball to Cusarella. He's made a beautiful run down this left-hand side. Now pulls it back for Marsh. Marsh, where's he going to go with this one? Bissouma. He gets it up to Higuain. Oh, Higuain, what was that? He was offside. But what was... You passed it to the goalkeeper. Did you know you was offside and just go, may as well just give him the ball? Like, come on. Play to the whistle. Smash it into the net. Gilmore, though, plays a ball up to Rashika. Rashika, lovely ball over the top. Leaves Milau. Oh, it's blocked. Sargent gets it, though. Knocks it down for Pucky. It's blocked again and cleared away. Higuain now brings it down. Can we get a counter-attack going? Gross. He's going to come inside. Tries the ball through to Marsh. It's blocked, though. Higuain gets it back, though. He's now got it over to Marsh. We've got a minute and a half to work with. Marsh, can he get a good cross in? Whips it in. Gross back post. And Gunn will collect. I think it's going to finish 2-2. I think that's probably the final play of this one. It's rather disappointing. Rather disappointing indeed. I should have probably pushed the mentality up to attacking, to be honest, when they got that equaliser. But we learn from our mistakes. We learn from them and hopefully go forward in a better manner. Unlike politicians, of course, who Never learn from their mistakes. But Cusarella coming down the left-hand side. He's going to play inside to Marsh. Now Marsh is going to get dispossessed and cleared away. Now Dunk over to Lapty. Lapty, will he come down this right-hand side? He's going to play it down the right-hand side. He finds Gross. Now, what will Gross do it? Whips it in. Richards, no. Rook gets onto it and nods it down for Gilmore. Gilmore to Hanley, and he clears it away. Now, Dunk, 30 seconds. Really trying to build from the back now. Bishamau, ball over the top. It doesn't get to Higuain. That would have been a great opportunity. Instead, it's now with Marsh. We've got an overlap on this left-hand side if anyone can find it. Gross, though, is just going to try a very soft header towards the goal. Okay, that's a disappointing way to end the game. Almost as disappointing as the result. Could have at least tried a better attempt to finish things off. Wolves pulled a goal back against West Ham, by the way, but I believe they've lost that one 2-1. And speaking of disappointing results, well, we end this one 2-2. Now, the real question is, who are we going to verse in the next one? Well, I'm not going to go check. I'm going to figure that one out on my own. And I'll see you fine folks back for that one. The best performer, though, Trossard, 8.2. Gotta give him some respect for that performance. Unfortunately, Modder, Richardson, Higuain on 6.5s, Cusarella and Marsh on 6.6s, and a 6.3 from Alistair. We really need much better performances going forward from all of those players. But I thank all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.